Welcome to Final Factory. My name is Nilaus and this is a first look video at this amazing space-based factory game called Final Factory. It is currently available in a demo version as part of the Steam Next Fest, so you can check it out too. It is scheduled for release in April 2024, so make sure that you wishlist it on Steam so you don't miss it. What is Final Factory? Well, in my own words, it is a space-based factory game where you control a swarm of robots on a quest to ever expand the factory to feed the needs of the ever-growing factory. The gameplay is really interesting because although it has conveyors and robots like we're used to in factory games, then it does things a little bit different, and which is really exciting, and it forces the player to think in a modular way, which increases the innovative and uniqueness aspect. You also can do spaceship designs, which is also really an interesting part of this game. What does the Steam description say? Final Factory blends factory building, spaceship design, and rich universe to explore. Build a mega factory and command massive fleets against the hostile local aliens, discover new technologies, and unlock the secrets of an ancient civilization as you explore the infinite cosmos. These first look videos are designed to showcase the gameplay and features of new and upcoming games so that you can decide whether this is a game for you, but also for you to let me know whether this is a game you want to see more of here on the channel. So if you enjoyed the content and want to see more, then leave a comment and hit the like button to support the video and the channel. And of course, consider subscribing if you want to see more factory games here on the channel. Let's dive into the game.
You have been sent to these deep reaches of the cosmos to grow. Through a dark leviathan you have come, and you must consume all there is in this space to find your way through another. You are many, and you will be more.
Great. Okay, so we are here. This is the game. I did actually play most of this game before and forgot to press the record button. So hopefully this time around will be a little more structured. So since I have done a trial run. Now what we have is we have our little drone here. This is the one we are controlling. And we have a silicon asteroid, a bauxite asteroid, that's aluminium, and then an iron asteroid as well. What we need to do in the beginning is just do some manual mining. It always starts with a little bit of manual mining. And then it says build some bats. We go into our inventory, E for inventory as usual. We can build structures, we'll get to that, components, intermediates, working ships, and also the combat ships. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's what we're being asked for. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, because let's get twice as many, obviously. There, combat ships. So we're making the combat ships, and in the meantime we can just mine here as much. We can see over on the left hand side we have some enemies, and they will need to be taken care of. That is good. There we go. And we now have, we don't have all of them. We're going to wait until we have all 8, because then that makes our fighting a lot easier. Why 8? Because I also want 2 slots reserved for construction bots. That's why we're not doing that. Oh, there's also someone just further down here. And there we go. We got all of them. And then we do this one. That's a combat ability. You can see combat. We have various combat abilities. We can switch to combat mode with C. This is a spawner, and the other ones were sort of the ships. So everything looks really familiar to what we would expect to see here. There. And we have our little drones. Up here we can see 8 out of 10 drones. The integrity of our fleet is 100%. They heal. My integrity is 98 out of 100, and I am flying back and forth. We have a warp gate here. That's pretty cool. Maybe we'll activate that. Well, we will activate it, because why not? There we go. And there's a warp gate that we can do. Warp, 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 warp. Ta-da! And that is...
The old masters have left us a device of great power. If only this twisted space could be unraveled, so that we may hop along the stars unhindered. Alas, only the Leviathans offer us such pathways, so we must grow.
We must grow indeed. So we're taking out this little part here, and we actually get some loot, a fat loot. This is an ancient device that is ability stability. It's loot. We'll get around to what it does later, or maybe we won't, but it's not so concerned. We lost one of our ships, so let's make another one here. And we need to take out these parts, and you can see there's a nice obelisk here of ancient power and wonder and all that stuff. So we'll take that. And there we go. I will be targeting this. It says an ancient obelisk structure floats suspended in space. It has markings that suggest intelligence, and your sensors detect a faint energy source from within. It gets us 50% health. We can now see that our health is 150. And we are also sending those ships out here. And we need to take this out. We get all these little blobs that we pick up. These ones, bling, it's a little bit of research points. There. So, select your first research and start building a space station. So we go into the research tree, lots of stuff to research, and you can see it gets a little bit expensive at the end. This is the end, singularity navigation, interesting. But we only have 13 points. We got the 13 points from just killing the biters, I don't know, space biters, the VEC. And we can now do a research. So we took these 13 and we consume 5 of them, boom. Somehow we get 9, okay. And what did we get? We got... Down here, we got some ability to make a mining station and a mining drone. So that is great. It suggests us we go over here and mine some iron for the mining structure. So let's mine some more iron here from the iron mine. In the beginning, there's a really comprehensive tutorial that makes it really easy to get started on what you want. We'll be following this tutorial. And then as soon as the tutorial kind of stops, then I'm going to be breaking out and doing some cool designs that are a little bit better than what is being encouraged, and then we'll take it from there. So open the crafting panel and make a mining station. Let's make one of those. This is now a structure, and that you can see it constructs all of the subcomponents as well. We'll get that one into that location, so we can do shift 1 and then place it. So you can place it not on top and not too far away, but kind of nearby. I think we want to build it here. So this is a ghost. It's green. It has a little wrench because it's under construction. No one's constructing it. Why not? Because I don't have any construction drones. So I'm making 2 construction drones. That gets our ship fleet capacity up to maximum. And then... Okay, that's weird. Let's make one more combat ship then. Okay, so this one got built. Remove the mining structure. All right. Cool. So it just wants us to show that we can always just move it and remove it. And then you can see that it has a blinking icon because it doesn't have a solar panels. So let's make some solar panels here. And there are 3 things that we need to manage when it comes to a space station. And that's kind of a really cool way because it's very simple. It doesn't... it's also very stable. So it's like when you build it, it works. It doesn't stop working. It's not like the power drops. There's a... So that's really convenient. You can hover over here and get some station info. Maybe we can see it a little bit better there, but it says stability, power, and heat. Those are the main things. Mass, maybe that's also something, but so far that's not really something. Craft minebot and add them to a mining structure. So let's go in here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, because this one can have 4 mining bots, and I want to just put them all into here, and they will automatically go in, and you can see how much bauxite they mine gradually, and they will just be dispatching. That's 4 of those, and we get 1 research point as a reward for this. So once we have those 4 built, then this one is fully saturated, and then we need to get on with the next step. Collect bauxite from the mining structure. That means we go in here and then you just simply pick it up, or you can just go from out here. You can also just do control click and then pick it up. Now we need to get a connector. Let's get some of the other stuff while we're at it. There. Attach a connector to the mining station. So a connector is basically a belt. And you can see it just hovers out here. And then we need to collect some more iron, because we're kind of running out of iron because some idiot decided to build too much, and it kind of forces us. There we go. Place a cargo hold so it receives from the mining station. Great, I have a cargo hold. That is just a little box that can contain 4 times 100. And that will just gradually fill up. So the miners will mine, go into the mining station. It'll go with a conveyor into a box, and that box is just fine, and I can pick up things from the box. So now we need to research atomic printing, which is kind of a furnace. Here's a really important thing that took a little bit of time for me to realize, but when I realized that it made it so much simpler. So we have currently 3 resources, bauxite, silicon, and iron. And we have those things that can be made into components. The silicon can be made into AI controller circuits, and the bauxite can be made into low density, and the iron can be made into medium density. Nothing else. And once you convert it into these, then you can use those for further things and further things. But you will never need raw iron or raw silicon or raw bauxite for anything except this, at least to the point where I've seen now. So convert it immediately. You don't need to worry about the raw stuff. We are going to make some attach connector to the cargo hold. Ah, right, okay. We have a Q button that does what Q buttons are supposed to do. Oh no, you can see Right now, these ones are consuming a little bit of power, and one solar panel is not enough, so let's make another solar panel. Great. Gather more iron. I think it's because we are actually pre-crafting things that it now goes like, oh, you need to get more. So now we get the atomic printer. And did we craft it? Yes, we did. And I will build it down there. So the atomic printer is... Let's make it here. So that's basically a furnace. And we set that up to make low density structures here. And we now have problems with two things. We have add a heat exchanger. This one is producing heat, so we need to manage the heat as well. I'm going to make a heat exchanger here. It can be attached to anything as long as it's a part of the space station. You can see the space station is one connection, and now we have another warning. This warning is saying that the stability is exceeding. We have stability 15 just by default, and we need more. So we can now make a strut. Here doesn't do anything, it just is a connector, but we still don't have any more power here, so we need a station core, which is basically a big stability thing. It gives us 85 additional stability, so now we have 100 stability. Stability is great, but power is still a problem, so let's add some power out here. And this is now one space station, so now we can see those are the three things that we need to manage with the space station. Stability, it can go up to 100. Adding more of these cores doesn't do anything. There can only be one of these. Does it say here? Provide a lot. Only one station core per grid can confer stability to the grid. So that is interesting. That means you can never, as in at this tech level, build stations that are bigger than 100 stability points. And you need to also manage the power and also make sure that the heat gets dissipated from whatever you are producing. I think I'm just going to take this one, so we just do cut and paste. It still works because it's still part of the same structure. Craft and connect a connector to the atomic printer. All right, we'll get that up here. Here's an interesting thing. You can pass through, or you can, of course, take the stuff that we're now producing. Research automation. Press T to technology panel. Have enough research. Kill more back. Well, I do have it. We need an assembler. Great. Let's get an assembler. Craft the assembler there. Okay, we're running out of things to do. And it's just a lot of small things that need to be built in order for us to get to build assemblers. But we're going to get the assembler shortly. And here it is. I will be putting it on the toolbar there. And the assembler, what does it want to do? Create plasma engines. So now we work on an intermediate. That is a plasma engine that comes from low density structures. And again, we are out of power. 1, 2, 3. 3. So we have enough power now. And again, the power doesn't fluctuate. It doesn't do anything. It just works. And that's so nice. Connect a there to an assembler. Great. And again, we can select what comes out. We're going to do the plasma engines. And now we need to research ship assembly, which is the next thing. The ship assembly allows us to... Oh, we can't do that. What are we missing? We're missing some iron ore. The ship assembler allows us to make ships, so we can make miners, we can make our bats, so we can get more combat capabilities, and we can do other things like worker drones and all that stuff. So ship assembler is nice. It gets us something. Let's have a look, and we get the ship assembler. Oh, you should also be somewhere. Well, I'll get you down there. Ship assembler, good. That's again a little box here. The ship assembler. Ship assembler is going to make... we need an extra heat source. Extra heat dissipator. Build it here. Great. And now craft mining bots. Okay, mining bots. There we go. So these will start working based on the input of the plasma engines. The plasma engines comes from here. And then we have a nice little production chain from the bauxite into a box, into a crafter to make it into low density into plasma engines, and plasma engines into these ones. They will go down here and replace, because mining drones will expire. So you have to make sure that there is a constant production of mining drones and all that other stuff. So now we need to do another mining structure. So we need to do the same thing for the other parts here. And we want to do it over here. And then it says, place a mining structure near the silica asteroid. So once we build it here, actually I'm going to build it on the top. There. Then we will see that, well, once it gets powered, of course. Yeah, no. What? How is that not a thing? Oh, weird. So now it's powered, and we should see that this will, the ship assembler will start crafting mining drones so that they go over here and fill up anywhere in the nearby area. I don't know the range, but it's it's a pretty good range. So this one will now sort of replenish both of those locations. Excellent. And now we need to apply what we've learned in order to make just the same thing again. And we are going to go over here and here and here. There we go. This will be making now AI controller chips, and this one will pass on the AI control chips. We have not enough power, and we do not have enough heat exchanger things here. Why does it do that? Okay, I placed it a little bit too close here. So let's get some more power. Nope, not that one. Power there. What are we missing? We're missing some bauxite. Okay, well that's good. That's something we have. We can pick that up here. Nope, we can pick it up here. A little bit there. We'll also pick up something here. So, make more. That one. Oh, see, stability issues. And that's again, what did we learn? One of those, and we need more iron. So we also need to make stuff over here by the iron. Come on, get the iron so we can get another. Oh, never mind. I already had that one. Never mind. And I got a strut. Let's actually build that here. And that strut goes there. And then we get this for stability. And that helps a lot with power as well, because there's more points that it can be attached to. We still don't have here. And now it works. It works great. Craft an inserter. So now it wants to show us what an inserter is. Inserters are... Do we need research? Well, we'll get that one. But first we need to craft an inserter so I can show you what an inserter does. Inserter is basically a little spaceship that goes from, you can see, from this location and there. So it goes in here, picks up, and then it goes over to the other location. And we are going to get a few of these. This is a logistics bay. Logistics bays are... let's get those down there. And also get logistics bay. That one. So now it goes over to the logistics bay. It doesn't unload because it doesn't have power. But this is now a completely separate space station. And that's a space station. And it's not connected to the other space station. It feels a bit weird that you sort of make separate space stations. But hey, it kind of makes sense. Because then you make one thing and then it's done. Great. Now we need to make a cargo drone. Those are bigger ones and they can transport further and more. And I will be making you down there. And then you can see how much that can actually produce. They can go all the way over there. It fills up to 32 and then it can go all the way over to that location. We can use our copy paste function because that is just already built in. Copy paste. Really nice to have copy paste functions already in the game here. And it goes over and unloads. Now, what we have now is we have all the components we need. Make sure the connector is... Oh, right. Okay, I need a connector. That one. Great. Now it says create a research bot in the ship assembler. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. So what I need to do now, or what I want to do now, is I want to make a proper mining station for each of these. And that's going to take a little bit of time. So let's just wish forward. So now we've replaced everything we had before with some dedicated mining locations that do this part here. Now, this is just outputting each of these products. And what we need to do now is actually go and build a little bit more of this. So this is too close, and then I build it one up because it has to have like... That's too close? No, that's actually perfectly fine. Great. So what is it I want to build? I want to build a setup like this. And from here, I want to build, let's say that one, and some more of this, and a little bit of this, and some of this. What are we missing here? We're missing some bauxite. Okay, well, bauxite is something we can easily get down here. Get that from here, there, and there. And the crafting queue is also full of of stuff here. Okay, so this is working, and I will now go up and make something that's a little bit pretty cool, I think. And then it'll be there. That will be the essence of it. So what happens now is this will build. I'll get the green one in. So green flows onwards. Then up here. The green flows onwards. The green flows. Oh, this one doesn't even have anything. Oh. It just triggered. Okay. We don't have any power. So let's get some power on this. Let's get power on these sides here. Gets a little bit of a help. And that one and that one. I'm pretty sure we're going to need some of this as well. So what are you going to build? You're going to make the AI things here. Because that's what Silica makes. Then we're going to be using the pass-on feature through here. And we're going to get on the outside the AI limiter out here and here. Good. So now everything is working. Except not enough power. Let's see how much power we can get. And it's just absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. What a beautiful little design. And that means now, at this point, we have tons of this. You know what we want? We really want some more research. We can't really get research, but we want to get... We want to get this one. Bad damage? No. We want to get this one so we can get a bigger fleet command here. Yes. That means we need to kill a little bit. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. What I want to do is I want to get this thing here. This is going to be the same build for the other ones as well. So that goes down here. That's too close. And that's good. There. And that's just a nice little build that is set up at this location. And we get 1, 2, 3, 4. One of those. And some more here. And then we'll be building another one also for the iron as well. Once all of this is set up. And then of course, lots of this. And that'll just make it so much easier because now I can get the AI circuits here. And I can get the low density structures, which is probably the most important thing. Also build a few was. The fleet craft queue and the normal item craft queue are separate. I think that's very nice. Nice little detail. Helps a lot. What are we building here? We're building that one. And these will now also be changed because here we need low density structures. And low density structures. And this one's low density structures. And then as these, well, they're not really getting out here yet. Let's get more of that. There. And did we... I think we're getting all of this. So let's get this one and the next one as well. So now we build these 3 structures here. They are each producing the base components. So now we have all of the components ready to work. Now, what is the next part? Well, the next part is actually going to be with here. And let's also get some of these and a few of this. And that will need to get into some kind of consolidated location. Like this. Wouldn't that be cool? And this one could also just be going that way. And this one could, well, it's going to go like a few steps up. Here. So here. And that will go into, well, let's just make it something like this. And that needs here. Oh, whoa. Whoa, dude. And shoot, damn you. And we got more loot. Okay, I also think I want to do research here. Because we did accumulate some research part here. And we're going to get a little bit more here. If we can get a little bit more. Then I can get this one. Which give me a bigger fleet command. I'm almost there. And if I just get... There we go. I should be getting that. Whenever... There we go. I got the fleet command. That means I can now have up to 30 of these ships. But... I have to craft them, right? Which is apparently not a problem. So let's craft a lot of these. And the good news is we clean out this area and we get another one of these obelisks, which will give us a nice buff of what? 15 speed. Sweet. Nice. All right. Back to figuring out what this is supposed to be. Oh, look at that. That took a little bit of damage. Interesting. Let's go you. And then get that in here. And then let's get a lot of stuff here that we think we're gonna need. Let's make that here, right? Seems like a good location to build it. And that will be, you can come in here and then be going in here. Great. And from that goes in. Now we're consolidating into a single one. And this one is pretty good because it has these 3 distribution inventories, so it can get 3 things in and then it can push 3 things onwards, which is what I'm going to do now. There. Obviously still need some power poles and stuff. This one is not quite there, so I think I'm going to make a little intersection in the middle as well. Yep. And then get you there and there. And I'm actually running out of this, running out of that. That goes in, unloads to this location. This one loads and brings it back in. And I think this looks good. This looks really good. Probably don't need all of this, but it looks damn good. So now things are coming in. What is actually, and they're all coming in. So let's get the, let's keep the intake. So that's here. This is here, and this is here. There you go. So now I can simply just pick up everything I want from this location, and whenever I need to build stuff, I can just do that. There we go. That is brilliant. So now I have this. Well, we actually, before I started reconstructing things, I had the need for building rockets. No, I needed to make the ship assemblers. Yes, so ship assemblers. I wanted to make the mining things. So I need to rebuild that again. So here we go into the bus build. Oh, we don't have that. 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna get a lot of stuff here. That one, and a lot of this. And luckily we just have stuff right next to us, so that's great. So what is it we want to make? Well, we want to make a design as close as possible. Good. And get that into here. And that gets into a box. And then it sort of goes onwards to the next location, which will again be more of these. That's expensive. And then we need to get power as well. Get some more power. 1, 2, 3. Is that enough power? Nope. But we can build it down here and up here. Oh, that's glorious. Oh, that's so cool. There. Great. And these ones will just move on with the same filtering as previously. There. So this is kind of a bus segment because I have to make it into small segments, and now I can do a branch off here with what I need to build. So what is that I want to build? I want to build the ship thing with the miner, but that requires plasma engines, so I need an assembler first. So let's do an assembler here. That's turned the wrong way, and also need a lot more of that, and one more of this, and there, and then get this ship assembler that we have. Let's make you like that. That looks good. They of course need some cooling. Get that out here. This will be making the plasma engines, and this will be making the mining drones. And I need to filter what is coming out, and I need to filter what is coming out. And that should actually just get us started on working on some of these ships. They're not working. They don't have enough power. That's kind of sad. How much power are we missing? No, it's actually looking okay. No, it doesn't. Oh, that was not what I wanted. Re-establish this. That one. And is that good enough power? Power looks, I have 60 out of 58. So looks good. And the cooling is good. And the stability is good. That's brilliant, right? That is just exactly what we want. This is good, and you can see that they're building, and then they will ship them out to these locations that have been exhausted. Excellent. Create a bot research in research bot. Research bot? Didn't we get that? Asteroid. Gather plasma engines and AI control circuits into a ship assembler and build research bot. Right. We need to make research bots, but isn't that really cool? Because I can just do this thing here and just place it. See, that's too close. And that's fine. So I just need to build this one here as well. So here's the next step. It's already built, and I can build 1, 2, 3 of these. So they get built here, and then they start transferring in. But we're not quite there yet, because this is going to be a little bit different. This is an Asteroid research bot recipe, which is plasma engines. Good, we got that. And AI controlled. So I need to get from here. This one will now be AI controlled and go in. And then we're missing a little bit of power. How much power are we missing? Maybe just 1? No. Well, is that good enough? Looks good. 60, and I use 58. Nice. And that makes some ship assemblers make some asteroid research bots. They're not doing anything. Why not? Well, they're now doing that. But we need to... all the mining bots in your fleet, get rid of. Fly to a mining structure without mining bots and build a new mining structure. Click on the mining structure to open the build menu. Okay, that's not what I want. What I want to do is actually set up the asteroid mining research, because that is a different thing. We now have this thing, 1, 2, 3. And these are just some small things that can be attached near an asteroid, like that. They need a little bit of power, not a lot of power, like that. And
you have proven yourself capable of
thank
wielding
you.
this sector. Only large stepping stones will be given as guidance from here. A Leviathan lurks somewhere in this space. Build the dark stargate and send more of you through into the unknown, so that we may continue the great assimilation of the universe.
Okay, so right, that is now making a little bit of research. If we go, for example, do a defense platform, or we can do more bat damage, or now we can unlock a lot of cool things. Actually, this is the one I want. Oh, I can't do that yet. Not just yet. Let's get the bat damage so we can deal more damage. But now we also are in a position where I could actually just take this thing here, because we're now making miner bots and asteroid bots, but we're not making the defensive bots. So I think I want to do that. There. Let's make a defensive bots. Now we have automated some asteroid research here, and then we can continue to work here. They will not be doing anything, these research drones, unless we actually request something. So I think I want to just show you like how we can build a defense platform, and then also an exploration tech. And then if we possibly can, I'd like to also show the logistics management tech. I think I'll actually get that first, maybe. Well, yeah, let's get that first. It's 50 though, but it's kind of expensive. We'll be getting a little bit more of these. You can get more of this. There's not really any constraints about how many you can have. So just make them if you need them here. And yes, that is more of this. And then they will be fed automatically from the automatic creation here. So you can see that satellite drones are coming in. That's really nice. Unfortunately, we can't sort of build to stockpile, but that's kind of one of the things we want to do later on. And there's no difference between what kind of asteroids we are mining from, so I don't need to set them up. Oh, that's fun. Preparing for an attack. I don't know where that attack is coming from. That's interesting. And that we really need to have some research here. Preparing for attack. Prepare my defenses. I don't have defenses. That's bad. It's really bad. Well, I guess we'll just have to wait until they come in and... Oh, look at that. I can see a planet. Nice. Let's see. Well, where are the attacks coming in? Suddenly they will just get wrecked somewhere. And we can't even see what's out here, because this is out in the fog of war. So we really need to get some kind of a way to discover what's in here and sort of push back the fog of war a little bit. Ah, we're being attacked. We're being attacked. There. We got it. Did something get broken? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. We can't repair yet, but that's a research that we can get later on. But that is fine. What we need to do is I want to get this research done, and then I will show what that actually does for us. So we got the research completed. I'm going to start working on some of the other research, but we now have a glorious new building here that we can build. And I'm going to get some of that low density, some more low density, and get a lot of this power poles here. And that is a big structure. I'm going to build one here. So this thing here, and I want to... It actually is a shipyard. It's a kind of a storage for ships. So it doesn't build stuff as a shipyard would, but it will be able to fill up here. So for example, if we have some mining drones, then we can say, let's always have 30 mining drones built and ready, so that when someone needs some mining drones, we already have built them. So it's basically a storage box for things. So this one is now requesting 30 mining drones. That means this one, if it ever gets some inputs, then it will get that. And I can then do the same thing for the other ones. And is it like this or it's like that? I don't know. There. And this will be 0 here, and that will be, I could have only one. I don't care. I'd prefer to having multiple. It looks cooler. What are we building here? That's the asteroid mining things. So let's also make 30 of those, just because. So they go in here as a buffer, and then once they are, someone requests them, then they'll be dispatched from the buffer and out into somewhere else. And I can do that up here, and this one will be for our combat drones then. 0 of that, and then combat drones, the bats here, 30 of those as well. And they will just happily build in here. So they will now be dispatched wherever they want. And I'm also going to do, we did get the defense platform, now we're going to get the exploration platform as well. Once we have those two, I think I'd also like to get this repair. We might want to do that, or so this one, you can see that now they build up. It's kind of a storage box, and they are going in here, they're just waiting. This one doesn't really seem to get anything. The reason is that, and this is a little bit unfortunate, something I hope that gets fixed, when stuff goes into here, it seems to just want to push forward, and only when the final one is full will it start sort of backlogging way back here, and then it starts filling out here, and so nothing will flow into this side until everything up the chain is full. That's a little bit unfortunate, I think, because this is the mining drones, and they're actually the most important, so those are the ones I wanted to branch out here first. Unfortunately, that's not really possible for us. Can I do that? I just kind of force it into to build some more of that stuff. We have an awful lot of AI controller units. Doesn't matter. These will just be dispatched, and then they will be dispatched then where they need. Only when there's nothing else, they will be dispatched into the storage. All right, so let's design something to keep the fog away and also do a little bit of protection. It would suck to be attacked right here, so let's build a little base platform here. So that would be, first of all, we'd want to have a thing that can detect. Then I want to get a there, because we need some stability. And then we need a defense platform. That's one of these here. And that will also go with a strut there. So now this just needs power. I need 20 watt of power. Does it cause any heat? No? Well, maybe. We'll see. Here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they actually immediately dispatched. Look at that. That's cool. That is cool. And let me just jump into the fun here. Wow, they are super effective. And all my drones, they're just going crazy. But I want to kill these. I want to kill these first, so that we can clear this out. There. Excellent. Right, so this one will request 20 bats. Nice. And this is a little bit of a heating issue. Okay, can I do this, and then maybe get you over here, and then get a little heating here. There. So now this looks awful. How much power do we have? We have a little bit more power than we need. Like, this is perfect power. So this is a good build, I think. And we can then say, hey, do we want that built somewhere else? This is like protecting here, but that's also like a really bad location where we could easily be attacked. So let's push back the fog over here. And maybe that would be a good place to build it. And let's see if we can build all of the stuff. And I'm missing that. There. And we see if there are, yep, there are bats flying in, and they are going to be protecting this area. So this is a good way to sort of push back And we could build here and just kind of get a little bit of a perimeter. And as these attacks or get attacked, they will respond and defend. So that's kind of like little defensive platforms we have here. And I could make another little defensive platform up here. That would be really nice. Don't know if I have enough materials for it. Actually, I don't. It's close though. And there, perfect. And they're coming in and protecting this area now. So that means we are now well protected, and we can then continue on our bus build with whatever we want. So I think this is a good place to wrap up. We've shown a few different things, such as how to build a little bus, how to make the structured builds, good mining, smelting, all that stuff. And it gets us a little sense of how this game works. I hope you find it useful, interesting, and engaging, so that you can get a sense of what this might be a game for you. If you want to see more, then there's definitely more both in the demo and also in the normal game. You can go to the planet and you can do weird things here as well, get the next kind of tech, and you can see in the tech tree there's tons of more stuff that we have no idea what's about. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you feel this game is interesting, be sure to go to Steam and wishlist it. It helps a lot for the developers. And there's also from the Steam, you can also take their Discord, and if you want to be playtester or help out and just follow what's there and look at designs. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, consider subscribing, of course, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Until then, take care and stay effective.